We're going to throw it over to Dino Delaley and Matt McNeil, who are currently live in Woodstock for the rousting of the groundhog. That poor little guy is probably wondering, why are all these people? Get off my lawn, you kids. All right, throwing it over to the crew out there in Woodstock. Hey, guys.
And hello, everybody. This is Matt McNeil with Dennis on our green on the camera behind us here. And next to me, my good gentleman, Dean Delaley, out with us here at the annual Groundhog Day Festival and prognostication. I was practicing on
that again. Prognostication. That's a hard word to say in the beginning.
Yeah, so this is a 30.
I hear that word. Usually the guy's got some kind of rubber gloves on, but it's a little bit different spelling. But that's okay. This cold air ain't not going there. Let me tell you. Anyhow, back to the show. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. What
So
were you
this
saying?
has been going on for 30 plus years now. And
Yes,
let me
it
tell you,
has been.
the famous movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray really was the pinpoint, that foundation that made people interested in wanting to put this on and making it something that's exciting for the community to be a part of. And that is with Woodstock Willie himself too. And he's going to be coming up here at about 7 o'clock. And we're going to see, is he going to be seeing his shadow or not? I don't know specifically the prediction on this. Last year, when I tried to predict it, I completely blew it out of the ballpark, but we'll see this year how it's going to go.
Personally, I think it's going to be an early spring. Don't let this weather. Yeah, it's 20 degrees out here now, and I'm going to tell you, it is colder than anybody thinks. Again, I've been telling everybody, the only good thing is there's no mosquitoes out here today, and we're keeping ourselves warm.
Definitely.
The warmth that you feel from all the residents and all the people that come. We interviewed a couple earlier from the city of Chicago, all the way on the south side, 45th and Western. People come from out of state. We had a couple of people from Wisconsin. Where's that football team out there? The Packers or something. I don't know. Whatever that football team in Wisconsin is. But there's so many people that come out here to celebrate this annual event. It's Groundhog Day, everybody. With Woodstock Willie, we're waiting to see if he's going to see his shadow or not. I don't know. But we do want to say good morning to all of our first shifters out there. I know you guys are watching and listening because I know you got to be waiting at the edge of your seat with anticipation to find out what old Willie's going to do. What do you think, Matt?
I think so too. And folks, as you already know, you can watch us live on YouTube. And I'm sure many of you are, because it is the morning show going on right now too. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be on at about 7 o'clock or so is when Woodstock Willie's going to be coming out. We're going to see teeth and all if he is seeing his shadow or not.
And I don't know what it's going to be. It's getting a little bit brighter out here. We do have a little bit of an overcast. It was about maybe 5 o'clock when I had first tuned in, about 10 to 5. I was watching WGN this morning, and LeShock was out here all by himself. There wasn't a single person here. I don't even think they had the stage set up yet. So that's dedication. We got here a little bit later, about 5-ish or so. So we says, you know what, 5:15, that's close enough. But we're out here. We wanted to be a part of the festivities as well. It's cold as heck out here, folks. Look at our breath. You can tell it's cold. But I'm telling you, we're going to see what Willie's going to do. Hopefully, Willie, I don't know, is it see is this shadow? It's not. Hey, man.
That's not, I got to confuse.
Come on over here with us, will you? What's your name?
Me.
Abby, you're on WRMN Live. And it's W14, it's 1410 AM, and we're also filming this YouTube Live. So what brings you out here today?
I've been coming here for 10 years. I live not too far away. I'm in McHenry.
Okay.
I figured there's so much Hollywood in my backyard. Why would I miss out on this?
Hey, look at that. She should be a journalist. I think she's talking a lot better than we are. Who'd you bring with you today?
I have my boyfriend and my family here. It's my boyfriend's first time. Parents have been coming here for about 5 years too. So
Well, that's great. This turns into really just a nice family event, right?
family tradition. We get a day off work today, and it's a lot of fun. So
This is wonderful. We're glad that you came out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Is it he sees his shadow? It's a longer.
if he sees his shadow, it's 6 more weeks of winter. If he does not see his shadow, it's an early spring.
I'm going on the early spring. I say he will not see a shadow. Don't let this cold weather, 20 degrees that we're talking about, fool you. I definitely think he is not going to see a shadow, and we're going to get an early spring and a hot summer this year. How about it?
I hope so. I've heard that Woodstock Willie's more accurate than Punxsutawney Phil. That's
Well,
what the Weather Channel says, so we'll see if it's true.
Phil's getting a little old.
I think so.
I think Willie's just a little younger, and he's got a little more, a little vigor, a little more skip. Yeah, you go. All right, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
It's Happy Groundhog Day, guys. Thank you.
Well, happy Groundhog Day. Well, there's another resident, one that makes this a family event. And that's what this turns into. It's really a family event. Come on, sir. Come on, step up for us real quick. Come on, bring the family. Here you go. Look right there, camera there. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself. Go ahead. You got it.
Introduce your names to the folks here.
Autumn Carlisle, Rachel Carlisle.
Hence.
Elgin.
You're from Elgin. I am Elgin. I work stationed actually in downtown Elgin. I don't know if you're familiar with WRMN radio. Okay.
Yes. I see it when we walk by downtown for sure.
Oh, very nice. You see the big window. You might even see me. Give me a little wave, right? So what brings you out today? How long have you been going out to this event?
This is our first time.
Awesome. 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 So it'll be fun. Despite the cold, it's still, you're all bundled up. You got your, I hope you have my ears covered. That's something I did not prepare for. So, it's a fun event to go to. What's also nice too is when more crowd come in, starts to warm up a little bit. So that should be pretty nice as well too.
One of my wife's bucket list items, so she's excited to be here.
I love it. Now, have you seen the film before?
Oh, yeah.
Groundhog Day?
Yeah. Love it.
Absolutely. It's a tradition that I always like to watch with my family. You sit down, you have a little hot cup of cocoa, and you just enjoy the movie, right? And that's something that really pinpointed this event and made it now part of history in all around. So this is something that's a really great event to go to. And of course, we welcome you here. I'm so glad we're here. Thank you. Well, thank you, guys.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, folks. So as you can hear, they're starting with the Happy Groundhog Day. And I got just a few short moments, but you could still hear us with the music in the background. Greg is getting his family, but in the meantime, there's some nice real music, I guess you would call it. And here we go. We got everybody ready? Come on, folks. Come on up over here. Okay. We're going to look at that camera. You guys need to go in front of Greg because he's a little bit taller. There you go. Don't worry, we got this. Anyhow, I am here with Greg. Say hi to everybody, Greg.
Hello, everybody. This is Greg, Anna, and daughter Maggie.
Say hi, Anna.
Hello, hello.
Maggie, a little hello to everybody.
Hi, happy Groundhog Day. Good morning.
So I'm hearing an accent. What is that accent?
Polish.
You're Polish.
But we have been living here for 35 years.
You live in the Woodstock area? Lake in the Hills, right down the block. So is this like a tradition for you? Do you come every year?
Not really. We have been living here so close, right? But it's our first time here today because of our daughter. She convinced us to be here today with you.
Well, that sounds like a nice event. What made you want to be here today?
Well, I'm just hoping for just 2 more weeks of winter. So I want to see what Willie
You're
says.
betting he does not see his shadow then? That's what you want?
Yep.
Very good. So longtime residents of Lake in the Hills, and you decided to come out today because of this nice young lady. Isn't that nice? So once again, yeah, it's okay. Twist. However you had to get out here, you got out here. But you're a part of history. You're part of the tradition. And this is something that's been going on in Woodstock for some time now. We hope that little Willie does not see his shadow, everybody. That's what we're hoping for, right?
That's right. That's right. I really hope so. I don't want to stay this bundled up for 6 more weeks.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think if he doesn't see his shadow, he may be able to get Mom and Dad to come out again.
That's right. That's right.
Well, very nice talking to you 3. Have a great day and enjoy the festivities. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you, sir. Well, we're going to just for right now be in the background. I don't know if you can see Greg stepped right into our shot, I think, but that's okay. I'm going to push him off to the side in a minute. But we're getting some great people coming. We have a wonderful, wonderful turnout. Like you say, less than 20 minutes ago, you know, there was really nobody here. And now everybody, they know when that little groundhog's going to come out. How about it, man?
Absolutely. You know, first coming here, it was quite empty. There were not a lot of people, and then everyone started flocking in. I'm glad, I hope most people were able to find parking, because that can be kind of a little bit of a mishap at times.
Yeah, it's a little rough. A lot of people and not much parking in this circle.
Right.
So I don't know if our cameraman could pan over to the left a little bit. You can see we're right across from the City Hall. In fact, this is the area that you see if you ever watch the news. Channel 9 News, they'll show the weather from, I think that's the vantage point that we're at. We're right across from the other gazebo, but they're starting the festivities. We're going to be quiet so you can kind of hear what's going on. Matt and Dean right now live in Woodstock, WRMN 1410.
For 7 in the morning, that is good. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Oh, is that a new?
You're listening to the festivities in Woodstock for the Groundhog's Day celebration here on WRMN 1410 AM.
Wow, this is the best crowd we've had all day. All right, let's do that again.
For the full WRMN radio coverage experience, go to our YouTube page, WRMN, at WRMN Radio on YouTube. Again, that's at WRMN Radio on YouTube.
Early in the morning. Here we go.
Yeah, the sound's getting a little bit wonky there. Well, we'll keep them on screen for those of you who are watching us on the video channel. Matt and Dean are at Woodstock right now. Therefore, the Groundhog Day celebration. They're going to have was it Woodstock Willie? Is that
Woodstock Willie, baby.
He's in there. There's a band up there. They're playing. Are those recorders or clarinets or what?
That's a.
Well, I hear the accordion, but they had some other stuff there. It sounded like
oh my gosh, their fourth grade recorder class paid off.
Paid off.
I mean, every kid had to take it, but does anybody really play it? I don't. Apparently.
Dino and Matt are out there with our own Dennis Sonar Green. They are on the ground there. For those who are not watching on the YouTube, our camera is focused right on the gazebo there where this band is playing right now. And a little after 7 a.m. is when Woodstock Willie will be coming out to give his prediction. So again, yes, Dino confirmed what I thought before, which is if he doesn't see a shadow, we're fine. Meaning Jack Frost scares the groundhog to go back into his little hidey hole disguised as his shadow.
I like that you call it his hidey hole.
Hidey hole. Well, that's what I'm going to. You have the mobile Marriott. I'm going to call my place the hidey hole.
The hidey hole in the Fortress of Solitude.
The Fortress of Solitude. But
Love
yes,
it.
They're playing music right now. If you missed it earlier, Dean and Matt got a few families that are out there in Woodstock right now who were, there to see the festivities. And it looks like that one band finished up. So let's go back to the festivities currently taking place in Woodstock. There we go. Yeah, there's we're just having some minor technical difficulties here. But
Here, the orchestra from here over, your Sonnies and Scherses.
Your Sonnies and
So from here on
Scherses.
over, baritones over here, tubas, French horns, clarinets, oboes. Okay, from here over, okay.
Oboes.
Let's tune up. Ba, 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 ba,
Yeah.
ba, 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 ba.
I got you,
It's
babe.
I got you, babe. There you go. Ba, 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 ba. I got you, babe. Ba, ba, I got you, babe. Ba, 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 ba. I got you, babe. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach? Not hardly, and you can expect hazardous travel later today with that blizzard thing. Blizzard thing? Blizzard thing. Oh, right here, the National Weather Service is calling for a big blizzard thing. But another reason people are especially excited, especially cold. Especially cold, okay. But the big question on everyone's lips, on their chapped lips, do you think Willie's gonna come out and see his shadow? Woodstock Willie! That's right, woodchuckers. It's Groundhog Day! Get out and check that hog out there! Thank you!
there's a guy in a groundhog costume out there.
I can see you doing that.
I don't know, on a day like today, maybe.
He's probably the warmest one there.
Pretty ladies and
For folks who did not see the movie Groundhog Day, that entire part in the beginning was the quote of the radio DJs at the beginning of Groundhog's Day, which Bill Murray wakes up to on his alarm clock radio again and again and again and again. Now, if you find yourself currently, folks, if you are currently in a Groundhog Day situation where you find yourself repeating the same day over and over and over again, and I'm going to tell you, that's what January was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was absolutely 100 days of January.
Our advice is do good with this time that you have, because that's where you break the endless cycle repeating itself over and over and over again. If we learned anything from the movie, make yourself a better person and do better for others.
The band has begun. The Pennsylvania polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun.
Now, if you're wondering why they're playing the Pennsylvania polka, it's because the movie took place in Pennsylvania, even though they are in Woodstock right now.
About to entertain ya. Everybody has a mania. Turn to the polka from Pennsylvania. Woo!
Do you know how to polka?
I don't know how to polka.
While they're dancing, everybody's cares and
I'm going to say this guy in the Groundhog Day costume
Is drunk.
is probably drunk. I sure hope he doesn't vomit in that mask. That's going to be odoriferous.
happy as can be. They stop to have a beer. The crowd begins to cheer. They just, and then
Are they serving liquor at this thing now? I'm curious.
Here we go.
You got a polka band out there.
The music, the band has begun. The Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun.
You're listening to the WRMN radio coverage of the Groundhog Day Festival in Woodstock.
It's now number one. It's about to
It was just reported that Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow. But that doesn't mean that here in Woodstock, so we're going to wait and see.
Son of a... Okay. Well, let's see what Woodstock Willie says.
Right.
He's going to come out a little after 7 o'clock. WRMN Radio is going to be staying with you through the next 15 minutes or so until the unveiling of Woodstock Willie to see what his prediction is going to be. But spoiler alert, Puxatawny Phil on the East Coast has already predicted 6 more weeks of winter.
Listen, Puxatawny.
So we're here to celebrate Groundhog Day, but there's probably some February 2nd birthdays. Anybody there? There? A bunch of people come to celebrate their birthday. And Vince and Beth, are you here? Your anniversary? Happy anniversary. Any other wedding anniversaries? Kelly and Michael. Oh, that's right. And we've got some people from afar. Joe from Australia, are you here? Joe! Can anybody top Australia? Anybody farther than that? Any other countries outside of the U.S.?
Woodstock.
Ireland? I can't hear you way back there, but thanks for coming.
That's how far away you see.
Spain?
China, Africa.
This never fails to amaze me, the people that come from states across the country and people from afar. We are so happy you're here. You know, there's one thing the years I've done this, I have never made this announcement. It's pretty important. There's public restrooms in the ground floor of the Opera House and the main floor of the courthouse. Lots of things coming up after this. The Groundhog Woodstock Willie will be available for pictures that used to be out here. We'd do that out in the cold. We got smarter. It took us a long time, but we got smarter. He will be in the Woodstock Opera House, so a little bit warmer. If you want a picture with the Groundhog, you can queue up at the Opera House sometime around 7:30ish. We'll do pictures there. There's the Drink to Peace at the Squire on the Square. The movie theater will be showing the movie Groundhog Day on a repeating basis about every half hour starting at 8, so you can go see the movie right here where it was made. And there's a wood carver over here carving groundhogs and other things, and we're auctioning off one of the groundhogs too, so you can watch that happening later on this morning. Lots of things going on here.
You're listening to coverage of the Groundhog Day celebration in Woodstock, Illinois, here on WRMN Radio, 1410 AM. Watch the full ceremony on video at our YouTube page, youtube.com/@WRMN Radio.
Well, we'll get to it. There's a shadow quest going on. There's a miniature groundhog on display in stores and places around town, and there's a game card at the chamber. And if you walk around and find that, you can enter to win prizes and stuff. Okay, thank you very much. One of our special guests, he comes every year, and we wouldn't be here without him because the movie wouldn't have been made here without Bob Hudgens. He brought Harold Ramis here and picked the spot, and it worked out because Bob was locations manager, and he'd also worked here previously on Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. There was a brief scene with John Candy and Steve Martin filmed here. So Bob graciously comes back and tells his great stories and leads the walking tour every year. Please welcome back Bob Hudgens.
Wow, this is always amazing, and I'm so happy to still be here. Yay. And I look forward to more Groundhog Days and more silliness and fun, and you guys are just amazing. I love the fact that Harold would just be looking down on us and just laughing like crazy right now because no one anticipated this. He came back after the 5th year, 5 years after we shot, he came and he was just amazed. He goes, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But it's a wonderful thing, and he was such an amazing human being, and he had a gift, and he gets to share it with all of us. So thanks for coming, and happy Groundhog Day. If you want to hear lots of great stories behind the scenes from Bob, he will be talking in the Woodstock Opera House in the main theater 9 o'clock this morning. Come and join and hear the great stories. And then after that, if you want to do the walking tour and go around and see some of the places, the Puddle and Ned's Corner and the Bed and Breakfast, that's at 10. We couldn't do all of this without the sponsors. They are listed on our brochure. There's also a walking tour map if you want to do it on your own free fly. These are available around town. It's got the sponsors, and we appreciate their support. A sponsor since before I even got involved with Groundhog Day, please come up, Home State Bank, Mark Weber and Elvira Guerrero.
Happy Groundhog's Day 2026.
Home State Bank actually even played a part in the movie. Well, they didn't actually play a part, but their bank is the building in the far southwest corner with the pillars. It was empty at the time, and that's kind of the holding area where the actors from the movie would go and hang out in between takes and getting ready for the next set and stuff. So they used that, and then sometime after the filming back then, Home State Bank moved in. That used to be the U.S. Post Office, so Home State Bank plays a part, and they're a huge part in Groundhog Day through their sponsorship. We also couldn't do all of this without the support of the city of Woodstock. The police department, the public works, the first responders, the real Woodstock marketing arm of the city, the Woodstock Opera House staff that runs the sound here. They help us with the shows that we do on stage in the Opera House. It's a whole city effort. Please welcome Woodstock Mayor Mike Turner.
You're listening to live coverage of the Groundhog Days celebration in Woodstock, Illinois, here on WRMN 1410 AM.
That on a Monday morning, all of you people have come out to Woodstock to celebrate this incredible movie in our great city. Thank you for being here. Rick just went through the list of all the folks who make this happen. Police, fire, Opera House, Public Works, the entire city gets behind it. But I really want to recognize Rick Belair's and all of the volunteers who work on this throughout the entire year. So Rick and volunteers, thank you again. So Woodstock is a great place to come for Groundhog Day. I hope you hang around. I hope you hit the shops, the restaurants, some of the adult establishments for a cocktail or two here. It's a great day to celebrate Woodstock. And I hope you come back throughout the year. Everything going on in Woodstock throughout the year, realwoodstock.com, great place to come in the spring, the summer, and the fall, in addition to winter. Thank you all for being here, because if you're not here, we don't have this great event. So thank you again. How many people are here for the first time? Nice. How many people from outside McHenry County? That continues to amaze me. Again, final thank you, and we love having you here. Happy Groundhog's Day. Hey, let me introduce a couple other people that are part of this. Miss Woodstock and Little Miss Woodstocks. They have the pleasure of attending lots of events in the city of Woodstock. This is your favorite one, right? All right, excellent.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Mike Turner. Who's here for the first time? Any extras here who were in the movie?
Yeah, a few people. So they filmed it here, and they came and they asked lots of people from the area to be in the background, the crowd scenes. The movie, for those of you who are here for the first time, the movie was filmed here. Gobbler's Knob was built there. Bill Murray does a jump out of the bell tower of the Opera House. The puddle is in the sidewalk in front of Mary's restaurant behind me. They drink to world peace at the bar in the old courthouse. Bill Murray and Andy McDowell do a dance up here. It was all right here, and it was magical for a few months. And one of the people that made it so magical, Stephen Tobolowsky.
Watch out for that first step. It's a doozy. I looked on IMDb, and I have officially done 100 movies. Nothing was like Groundhog Day. We had finished Groundhog Day. I went home, and then I get a phone call from Harold Ramis saying, "Stephen, we're changing the whole movie. Come back out." And he said, "You know, everybody is trying to do these stories about a comedy, something that's funny, but we want to do something more. We want to talk about people's life here on the planet Earth. So we're rewriting the whole script. We're going to start with new scenes, and every day nobody knew what we were going to do or when we were going to do it. And we all thought, disaster. And it turned out to be this."
Stephen Tobolowsky. Bing! Ned Ryerson. Stephen will be doing a talk in the Opera House today at noon. I hope you can come and hear some of his stories about his take on working with Harold Ramis and Bill Murray and working on the movie Groundhog Day and so many other TV shows and movies he's been in. Following his talk, he'll be doing a book signing and autograph session too. So stick around for that. Hopefully you don't have to run off to work and school. That's at noon today in the Opera House. Before we get to the main event, Mayor Turner, can you come back for a moment?
You're listening to live coverage of the Groundhog Day celebration in Woodstock, Illinois, here on... No, that's not you coughing, no. Here on WRMN 1410 AM.
But he is a friend of Woodstock. He comes back here. Steven's not getting an appearance fee. Steven comes back because he loves... What? Steven is a friend of this movie and a friend of the city, and it is my honor to present Steven with a key to the city. I'm ready to open anyone's heart now.
Stephen, will you use that key to knock on the door and wake up Woodstock Willie?
Groundhog said something.
Okay. Do you want to announce it? Oh, no.
Come on, Willie, come on.
Okay. This is a prognostication that can only come from a live groundhog. Wow. This February 2nd at 7:07 a.m., Woodstock Willie, the seer of seers, prognosticators of prognosticators, emerge reluctantly but alertly in Woodstock, Illinois, to wish the faithful followers a happy Groundhog Day. And here we go, folks. Willie looked skyward to the east, then behind to the ground, and stated clearly in groundhogese, "I definitely do not see a shadow." Spring is coming.
We love you, Willie. We love you, Willie.
Suck it, Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, suck it.
Well done.
I think the groundhog's saying, okay, can I go back to my hidey hole?
Yes, he wants back in his hidey hole.
Can you let me go now? Can I go
Face it
back?
this way to start, and then we'll turn. Gotcha. We're gonna turn.
If you're not watching us on the YouTube, you're missing the full WRMN radio coverage experience. We are coming to you live from...
There are places all around town to get a hot cup of coffee, something to eat, drink to world peace.
live from Woodstock, Illinois for the Groundhog Day celebration. Our own Matt McNeil and Dean DeLaley are on scene. We're streaming live on video there at the Groundhog Day celebration in Woodstock at the the gazebo. So if you're missing out, we will be posting highlights on our YouTube page.
Ready? Well, you heard it. We are here. Me, Dean DeLaley, and Matt McNeil in Woodstock. And we heard what the prognostication read. It is going to be an early spring because Woodstock Willie did not see his shadow. What do you think about that?
I'm pretty happy about that because I love my turtlenecks and my pea coats, but I'm ready to kind of ditch those a little bit and start warming up with it.
I think it was the frigid weather that may have turned your feeling about that. But listen, thank you everybody for watching. Dean DeLaley here, Matt McNeil to my side, Dennis Sonar Green on the camera. We want to thank you for joining us at this lovely celebration of Groundhog Day and beautiful downtown Woodstock. From us to you guys, we'll catch you later. God bless everybody.
Way to go, Willie.
And we are back here live in studio. Thank you to Matt and Dino for bringing us this coverage from out there in Woodstock. I mean, it looked chilly. It looked a bit chilly while they were out there.
Yeah, just a tad.
Just a tad. But as you heard, Woodstock Willie contradicting Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, suck it, Punxsutawney Phil. Suck it.
We're going to have an early spring, according to Woodstock Willie. So we'll see how things pan out. I mean, again, ever since all those budget cuts were made to the Woodstock weather system, it's hard to say who's going to be accurate. You know, the WWS. You know,
the worldwide weather system.
Well, no, I'm sorry. It's the groundhog. It should be the GHWS, the groundhog weather system.
Yeah.
You know, they all have their own little setups. I know Punxsutawney Phil has his own setup. He goes it's like us. When I'm on AccuWeather and you're on the other
right, we don't know,
and we don't always jive up with our with the weather and the temperatures and all that kind of stuff. I think all these, and I think there's another groundhog in California that'll report later. And
he's cool. He's laid back. He's been smoking a little something. He'll come out when he's ready.
He comes out in a tie-dye. Yeah. And they don't even wake him up. It'll be like noonish, and he'll go, yo, everybody,
I need my chai latte.
Hold on. There was something I wanted to say. I forgot what that was I wanted to say. Kids, if you don't, you'll learn what that sound was later. Anyway, the prediction again coming to you live from Woodstock. Our own Dean DeLaley and Matt McNeil were out there. Woodstock Willie says we're going to have an early.
We got to give props to Sonar. He was out there on camera, freezing his took us off too.
Had some nice video. Thank you to the photographer who got right in our shot.
Right in our shot.
But we were able to see Woodstock Willie there for a bit. He was like, in the beginning, he's like, whoa, what's going on? bad.
Yeah.
And then he settled in. He went, oh, okay, yeah, I've done this
He
before.
cuddled up right away.
He
like,
cuddled
okay.
up. Yes.
Yeah, because did you see like Virginia Beach? Virginia Beach is covered in snow.
Are they?
Yeah, like they got like 2 feet of snow.
Is that
There's strawberry farmers that are losing their minds.
I don't. Again, it's that climate change that we talked about
very
for a long
strange.
time, but it is what it is. All right, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to get the morning show back on track.
We'll get the shout outs in quickly.
We'll get the shout outs in right after this break. And then after that, the No Nickname John bad joke of the day. You are listening to the WRMN morning show coming to you live now, back in Studio 14 in downtown Elgin with your hosts, Susie C. and me, the L Train.
Good morning.
We'll be right back. Seriously, that Woodstock, that wood truck looked like he was ready to
He was going to fight somebody.
open a can of whoop ass.
Yeah, he was
Let's
way
say,
tired.
don't call him Woodstock Willie, call him whoop ass Willie.
Whoop ass. Oh,
He's like,
I like that.
Whoop ass Willie. It's like,
Yeah, that's
he's like,
our
I
baby.
was sleeping. What?
That's how I am. Don't wake me
bad
up. If I
enough.
finally got sleep, don't wake me up.
No. The WRMN morning show is brought to you by Vasselli Law. Visit jmvchicagolaw.com for more information. That's jmvchicagolaw.com to meet the team that is advising governments, defending communities, and sponsoring this WRMN morning show. Stick around. Get your shout outs in now. You got a little extra time for shifters. Get your comments in and we'll put you in the shout outs. We'll be right back.